Hola chavales, estamos aquí en un vídeo, DESCONOCIDO, soy un nuevo episodio de Descendant. Continuamos por donde dejamos en el capítulo anterior, en el cual hicimos muchas cosas, siempre se me olvida qué decir, increíble. Hicimos muchas cosas, compañeros. Ahora vamos aquí a hacer la misión esta. Efecto especial de élite con el último esfuerzo. La fuente del pulso. A ver qué tal se nos da. Balas insuficientes. Por algún motivo no tengo balas de ninguna arma. Oye, qué bien, ¿no? Oye, ¿esto es en serio? ¿Esto es en serio? Bueno. No sé por qué no tengo balas de ningún arma, chavales. Bueno, continuemos. La verdad es que estoy otra vez enganchadillo al decir Descendant. Por favor, necesito munición.
Descendant, I have pinpointed the location where all of the Ironheart traces converge. It is hidden within the facility of the Legion of Immortality. I can detect a continuous Ironheart pulse and particles, as well as a small amount of energy from this place, and they seem to be moving. I recommend we investigate this place, Descendant. I'll need you to lend me your strength.
Sharon, I will stay behind and retrieve the cache of Vulgus experiment records. I'm sure they'll contain valuable information.
I'll enter the inner facility first. Join me when you're ready.
Ah, bueno. Vamos a hacer el matchmaking con alguien porque si no me hunden la vida aquí. El laboratorio desconocido. Sí, porque además haciendo el matchmaking con alguna persona prácticamente me carrilean la misión y no tenemos que estar 3 horas haciéndola. Vale.
Most of the main passageways are now either blocked or destroyed. It appears the enemy intends to destroy the entire facility. Air vents, drainage pipes, maintenance ducts. Use any available alternative means of escape that you can.
Sharon, I've restored some of the data from the Vulgus experiment records. According to these records, the facility you're in is the private laboratory of General Amon of the Legion of Immortality. As it was Ironheart traces which led us to this place, Corell and Amon might actually be there.
It won't be an easy fight if they are.
Sharon,
Awaiting your transmission.
the traces of the Ironheart detected here. They're... never mind. I will let you know after I've performed further analysis.
Okay, Guide. They've synchronized these alarms with the nuclear reactor's self-destruct switch. What the hell are they thinking? They'd rather take everyone and everything with them than give up the Ironheart. I can modify the circuitry. Find the alarm
Nada, me van a hacer la misión al final.
For now, we need to stabilize the deactivated reactor, turn on the coolers. I'll continue tracking the Ironheart traces.
Vamos. Y este lleva el último Italia.
All units transmitting critical operation. From the restored Vulgus experiment records, I've reconstructed an audio recording that seems to have been made during the time of the experiments. Listen.
Legion will become greater from the Ironheart. Rise, my warriors. Give your lives for me. Stand at the vanguard for me, Alzaruk. I will stand at the vanguard of the Legion. Alzaruk shall fulfill his command. The Ironheart
Vaya tela. Qué mala build, Diego.
Descendant, in order to increase the accuracy of our pursuit, we need to access all the data on Vulgus units who were transformed using the Iron.
Vale.
You must defeat Alpha Sharon, will you relay a detailed report of this to HQ?
Will do. I'll be on my way. Good hunting.
Me he equivocado de botón. ¿En serio están los tres atascados ahí? Eso quiere ser el nivel flojo. Joder. Vaya tela, pero que la... Voy a tela lo que le hemos hecho.
It is over, Descendant. But there is so much information that it's hard to
Pero es que ha
accept.
sido...
This Al-Zarok is one thing. But Karel has ordered for the Ironheart to be inverted. Whatever that means. Inversion. What could that be?
Madre mía. Nos ha costado 12 minutos hacer la misión. Wow. Wow. Vale, por lo menos ya la build. Por lo menos la build ya es otra cosa. La verdad. Ya tengo 3 municiones, que es al final lo que uno quiere.
Karel, do you truly plan on inverting the Ironheart data? If you do that, we won't be able to decipher the unidentified guide code.
Enough! The Ironheart data must be reconfigured in order to destroy the dimensional wall. I don't have time to think about that! You understand my vision now, don't you?
Oh, of course. I am only thinking of our research.
I'm glad to hear that our objectives are aligned. Initiate the data inversion.
Alineados a voluntad, vamos.
It path will engulf increase. The roars of the Vulgus will fill this land with fear.
Descendant, I have the results of the operation from Sharon. Alpha is tied up with an emergency meeting with the Magisters. I have been ordered to brief you on the follow-up operation. Please make your way to HQ.
Were the Commander's explanations confusing again?
Excellent work, Descendant. This operation has yielded many results, both positive and negative. Firstly, all of HQ is encouraged by the possibilities presented by the Guide. Although we were unsuccessful in our retrieval of the Ironheart, thanks to the Guide's tracking function, we uncovered the Vulgus Restricted Zone and Alzarok. This proves the Guide's tracking system exists and is operational. However, the ingenuity that the Vulgus demonstrated with their use of the Ironheart was alarming. So much so, that the Magisters requested an emergency meeting with Alpha. In particular, the inversion of the Ironheart ordered by Corral is something we must understand, no matter the cost. From this point forward, HQ plans to adopt the Guide's tracking functionality and the various other information sources they offer as official operational elements. The Descendants will soon be deployed throughout Ingress. Use the Guide to track the Ironheart and proceed with the mission to investigate the inversion procedure. Humanity's full-scale counterattack has officially begun. However, I know you have just completed a difficult mission. Until the official deployment order is given, please go ahead with whatever preparations you need to make. The Magisters have promised their full commitment to support research efforts, so this is the perfect opportunity to request anything you need from an ace. Before you go, Descendant, I have a personal request. Can you retrieve the Alzarok autopsy report from Jeremy? The report was intended for delivery to the Magisters. Jeremy requested a brief look at it, and I haven't heard from him since. I understand things are strained between you and Jeremy due to the recent operation, but I hope you'll do this anyway.
Descendant, just in case, I hope you're not disappointed that Jeremy wasn't punished. I actually saw Alpha slap Jeremy earlier. No one enjoys seeing their superior do something like that, but I believe it was a more appropriate punishment than a court-martial. I'm sure that Jeremy has also learned his lesson.
What the? You're still alive? I was just reading the report on Alzarok and thinking, wouldn't it be great if he, killed you? Anyway, looks like he got to experience something interesting at least. A Vulgus redesigned by the Ironheart. Wow. Now, that's an area that fascinates me. If I knew you'd be seeing that, I would have stuck with the operation instead of dropping out. And I wouldn't have been slapped by Alpha. Anyway, why are you here? I'm in a bad enough mood already after Sharon and her minion drop by to give me a piece of their minds? What? Nell wants the report? Ah, so you're her gopher. You really are something. You can take it and buzz off.
No sé cuánto ha quedado silenciado,
You
pero voy a
probably
matarlo.
don't have time to argue with me anyway. Sharon mentioned earlier that the Guide isn't in the best shape. All these so-called grown-ups having fun with their imaginary friend. Oh, get lost! You're annoying me!
Tío, es tonto. Mucho texto. Quiero ya empezar a hacer misioncillas.
Descendant, something has altered the properties of the Ironheart I was connected to. As soon as we returned to
Está
Albion,
bugueada.
I leapt between the arcade of different descendants in order to find Ironheart traces. I discovered traces in the desert and forest areas, and at that moment, I felt great pain. In human terms, it felt like my skin was peeling off and my flesh was melting. Descendant, I suspect this phenomenon is caused by an inversion process. If Corell and Eamon had enough time after moving the Ironheart, they may have managed to perform it. However, aside from this pain, I was unable to obtain any further information. For the properties of the Ironheart to change, a tremendous amount of energy would have to be released.
Void dimension link detected. Colossus approaching. I repeat, void dimension link detected. Colossus approaching.
Descendant, a Colossus has appeared. This
What?
Colossus, is it merely coincidence? Can this truly be unrelated to the Ironheart inversion? The ancestors always removed the environmental value of chance from all variables. They believed all things had a cause and an effect. My thoughts are all muddled. It would be best to focus on the Colossus for now, Descendant. As for the inversion, I will investigate.
Classification type, stunning beauty. All descendants in Albion. Prepare for it.
Habla con Seneca, tío. ¿Puedo irme ya a hacer
They're
acción?
arriving on the daily, and not just any Colossus.
Descendants, the Colossi are discerning ingress through an incomprehensible pattern.
Joder, cuánto texto
Although
para
the
un juego de
expected
este
time of
tipo.
arrival for the Colossus is unknown, the fact that a stunning beauty is drawn here alarms me. Stunning beauty is a Colossus which is insensitive to energy. Even during the apocalypse, only a few of them are recorded to have appeared in Ingress. But now, suddenly, one is making its way to Ingress. This is not a situation to be taken lightly. Descendant, I'll send you to the Void Dimension once you have finished battle preparations. I hope the intercept is successful. Are you ready to undertake a Void Intercept battle assignment?
Vale, voy a hacerlo público. Ya sé que es un poco... Ya sé que hacerlo en público lo hace bastante sencillo porque los demás matan que flipas. Belleza impresionante, pero no se puede no hacer. Lo hago también para agilizar el gameplay en realidad. Para que no estemos 50 minutos haciendo lo mismo. Me apetece hoy, la verdad, grabar bastante Dying Light 2 Stay Fucking Human. Matchmaking completo. Porque Dying Light 2 se me hace juegardo, pero juegardo absoluto. ¿Ves? 2 level 40 y 1 nivel 27. Y yo nivel 18. Soy lamentable. Eh... ¡Hala! Solucionado. Ha durado un minuto, ¿no? Rollo, ¿me sabe hasta mal? ¿Nos sabe a vosotros un poco mal? Pero si ya no hay batalla de interpretación. No sabe hasta mal lo rápido que lo hemos hecho. Me ha costado menos de un minuto. Cuando esto tendría que ser un combate. Pero, bro. Pero, bro. No sé. Suéltame del brazo, ¿no? Digo yo. Joder. Esto en verdad yo ni lo leo. Yo voy poniendo. Pero bueno, señorita. Que los claro, para que el juego no pierda popularidad tienen que hacer esto.
Completed preparation. Descendant, you have been successful. We live in uncertain times, but thankfully the skills of the Descendants remain stable and unchanged. Even if using the word stable in our current situation is embarrassingly ironic. The dimensional wall is currently in the worst state it has ever been. Before now, it was almost unheard of for an energy-insensitive colossus like Stunning Beauty to be able to find its way here. We must find the Ironheart and connect it to the Prime Hands as soon as possible. Closing the dimensional wall is the only way we can achieve true victory over the Colossi.
I suppose everyone thinks the dimensional wall is the only answer.
Are you saying it isn't?
I cannot say whether it is or not. As we do not have an iron heart, nothing can be proven.
You think too much. We should find a heart and prove it then. I'm pretty sure there's one in Vespers. Traces from another iron heart have been discovered in a forest in Vespers. I've already spoken with HQ. Let's discuss operation strategies. Come with me.
Estoy cansado de hablar, jefe.
What's going on? Sorry, I know you probably wanted some rest after taking out that Colossus.
Uf,
Anyway,
yeah.
like I said over comms, we've discovered Ironheart traces in Vespers. I had business to attend to with the Order of Truth, so I was hunting down some Vulgus there. Suddenly, the guide appeared, claiming she felt the pulse of an Ironheart in the area, and then simultaneously in multiple areas. According to the guide, these multiple signals weren't byproducts of the Ironheart like Alzarok was. Comparing it with the data we have now, there really seems to be a difference. Now, well, it's obvious, isn't it? We have no other choice but to check every single location she's detected. When I came back to HQ to report on my operation, they told me to take reinforcements. And I chose you. Jeremy makes me very uncomfortable. But I have no trouble trusting you. So, you in? I'll take your silence as consent. I knew you'd accept, even if you didn't actually say it. We'll head to the Vespers outpost once you're ready. It'll give Dr. Glay time to join us.
Por fin, por fin.
You're here. I thought you'd be late. We've got a few things to do. We need to hurry.
What seems to be the problem? We've received operation details. The Ironheart pulse has
Tío, quiero
supposedly
jugar
been
ya.
detected in this area, but it's impossible to triangulate since it's dispersed in several directions.
That's correct, Glay. I can feel it clearly, but it's hard for me to pinpoint its exact position.
Bueno,
However, I can
voy
confirm
a
it is
cerrar el
in this zone.
episodio en
We were
breves,
deployed here to
chicos.
find one thing, and now we also have to find the Ironheart. We'll have to look under every rock in Vespers.
Freyna and I were sent here to look for a group of Vulgus, who have stolen RK serum from Jaber and some other descendants. Freyna, Sharon, even I've already had my RK serum.
Those bastards.
If the Ironheart is underground, then it makes sense that we're detecting the pulse in multiple locations. Not only, it's also one of the few zones where there are ancestors' ruins on the... That's the characteristics of
Pero-
Slickenside. Make it easier for pulses to pass through it.
Suéltame el
Which
brazo.
means there's a higher probability of pulses being detected simultaneously from multiple directions.
When I analyze the strata, there are spaces that feel empty to me. They are most likely where the ancestors' ruins.
Tío, cuando hablo de la guía pienso que me habla otra gente,
All
otra persona
entrances to
fuera de
these
los
spaces
cascos.
emit pulses of similar intensity. However, you will need to confirm in person whether these places are the correct paths to lead us to the Ironheart.
In that case, we'll need to check all the places detected by the guide. There's no way the Vulgus didn't prepare for this.
Claro, claro.
All right, let's spread out
Tío,
and find the entrance that
cállate.
leads underground.
Freyna, I understand there are specialized drones that Albion has created to find the Ironheart.
That's correct. Enzo's sending the drones here shortly.
That is excellent news. Let's begin our search for the Ironheart in earnest.
Shields are down. They need to be recharged. Now,
Target spotted. Danger assessment, normal. Defeating the Vulgus will force the enemy to retreat.
shields are offline.
Enemy forces within the operation zone have been eliminated. Great job.
Hey there, Descendant. I'm Catherine Hill, a biotechnology researcher. You can call me Kate. Don't worry, I don't need anything special. I'm looking for samples from Order of Truth units. The good thing about the Order is that they have a high composition of organic matter, so it makes it easy to track bios. help me collect biosamples from the Order of Truth. Although it pains me to say this as a bioengineer, we need to ignore ethics around how you collect samples. Basically, eliminate them first, then collect the samples. Simple, right?
Shield online.
Vale. Me falta ahora una misión. Que me la voy a tanquear, la verdad. Que si no, este episodio se queda cojo en el tema de la acción.
The scan drone has been successfully transferred. If you approach it, it will recognize your receive and activate scanning operations.
Descendant, I was able to connect with the scan drone through your receive. I will analyze the geological data that has been connected and narrow the range of potential entrances.
Porque hay que hacer así 5 minutos. No sé. Nada, barbaridad los chetados que van estos. Joder. Me hacen las misiones prácticamente. No entiendo. Espera que un minuto. Voy a utilizar esto. No, con gente que va tan teta no se puede utilizar las armas.
Data acquisition at 100%.
Vale.
Connection to the drone has been severed. Reanalyzing the collected data.
Ya está, vamos a
This is
hacer por aquí.
Glad. I've found something. Meet me at the ruins outpost.
Chavales, hasta aquí el vídeo de hoy. Espero que os haya gustado. Y hasta la próxima. Adiós.